from Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. I'm about to go live here on Amazon. So if you guys want, you should see the link in the description or in our profile page. If you don't, let me know in the chat. I'll happily share it with you guys, but we should have it in one of those areas. You'll also see a graphic I'm about to add. With that being said, we're going to go live here on Amazon. Let's kick off the party, y'all. Cheers, everybody. Whoop, I just realized I had the cap on. So we're going to dig into some fun, y'all. Again, I'm just going to really quickly get set up because I just realized I didn't have my graphics here. I got my media source we're going to do. And you guys might have noticed this, I've been doing more lives with my cousin Gina. Yes, she's my actual cousin. And when I was doing that, we were kind of playing with the different studio backgrounds and setups and whatnot. So I actually just have to add in our background. With that being said, let me drop that. We'll add that. Bam. Let's search for it. And voila. So we're going to put that bad boy on loop. We're just going to size it up. And you guys might have already noticed the first part I'm going to dig into here, right here, are floodlights. I already got them firing up. So we're going to get into that first. And the reason I wanted to do this is because if you guys want to actually see other aspects of different content I'm putting out, from our podcast to posts to all different types of stuff, you can follow me on Instagram. I post up my schedule there as well, so you guys can see that. Plus, if you're following here, you'll be able to see when I'm going live. And to be honest with you guys, I'm pretty much live every single day nowadays. So with that being said, I'm going to drop some messages in. We're going to get a duck race going tonight. We're going to have lots of fun. Let me just make sure that when I pull up my chat, the audio is not going to be fun. Let me just make sure which it was. But I'm going to say hey to everybody. We'll let some people kind of trickle into the chat, get the stream kind of kicking off, and we'll have some fun. So we have a duck race tonight, so probably going to be going for about like an hour and a half, somewhere around that window. So we'll shoot for, I'll call it, we'll say 9. Let's try and shoot for 9:30. Say 9:30 duck race. It'll be a party, y'all. Boom. I'll drop that in the chat here for us. Eastern Standard Time. Duck race is going down. And I'm actually going to click on the in-link coupon, or click on the product here to see if there is an in-link coupon for the Movie Bear Floodlights that I have. And the cool thing about this, I'm going to show you guys right off the bat, I actually have one of them set up right here. And they come in a set of 2, and has a variety of different option settings that you can get with whichever one that you pick. But the thing that I like is not only the light component, which can be helpful, but the actual different color options. So you can actually have the remote control, or you can have the app choice. That one's actually a cool feature that I really like, is being able to actually pick. Do you want to use the remote? Do you want to use the app? You have kind of the freedom to do so. And let's just go through some of the colors here. So we got red, we got greens on now, got our blue, we got another kind of shade of blue, got our yellow, and then we can go through different brightnesses basically of our white light. It has a little delayed system. You can throw it on a delay. You can have it on a timer system, throw it off. You can have different types of settings here on the remote. So you can see a bunch of different options here that I think is really cool. We're going to keep it on red, kind of sticking with the holiday Christmas theme here a little bit. Again, I'm going to kind of run through our products. If you guys have questions, you want me to elaborate either on a particular product I'm currently talking about, or just anything that I might kind of bring up, or you have a recommendation on a product you want to see me talk about, feel free to let me know in the chat. And I realized I think I'm gonna have to come up with a spiel, because cousin Gina's got like a really cool spiel that she does before every single stream, and I realized I don't really have one. So let me know in the chat what you guys think my spiel could be to introduce myself. Because like Gina always introduces herself, you know, like jack of all trades, master of some, bippity boppity boopity, marketing this, and like what she does. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like that, G. I got to come up with something good for that. What I'm going to do here is I'm just dropping some more information, again, in the chat. If you guys have questions or anything like that, feel free to let me know. I'm going to kind of keep it moving right along. Today, again, I'm going to go through the products. If you have questions, let me know. I'm happy to unpack them. And again, we have our duck race going down at 9:30. Oh, what's going on, Jimmy? Hey, hey. I don't know why your message immediately got blocked. What's going on? Jimmy, what happened to that message, dude? Dropping cusses or something? So I say cusses now, like I guess I'm being in the South. Oh, maybe you meant to say like, hey Mike or yeah Mike, and you type something else, and maybe like Amazon just immediately flagged that. But hey Jimmy, what's going on, dude? It's good to see you. I'm gonna drop in one more kind of cool media file here, and then we're gonna dig into the flat bench. I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for asking. I just got back from jiu-jitsu. Shout out to Rogue Combat Club here in Asheville, North Carolina. I just got back doing some work there. Lots of fun. I'm just feeling. That's the cool thing. I'm gonna go on a little side tangent here. One of the cool things I really appreciate about martial arts, but specifically like the ones I'm most interested in is grappling and Muay Thai, is like you really get this like endorphin high. You get like a rush after doing a class, and maybe a rush isn't even the right word to describe it. It's more so like you just kind of get this like relaxed Zen state, but just very fulfilled. Highly recommend if you guys haven't checked out any kind of like grappling classes, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, wrestling, Muay Thai, boxing, things like that. They're pretty awesome and has a really net positive impact on your overall quality of life in my perspective. Again, that's what I like to talk about. You guys might be familiar with that by now, but it's always boiling down to, again, that quality of life. How does it impact that quality of life? For some reason, I'm not actually seeing the media file, so we're going to keep it rolling right along. What we're actually going to dig into here is I'm going to share the B-roll, but before I do, when we look at the FlyBird flat bench, let's see if they got an in-link coupon, because that's, again, guys, I can't recommend this enough. I'm going to take a second just to drop this in the chat, because that's something I didn't realize. So what I'm saying here, guys, I'm dropping in the chat, is like, make sure you're clicking on the products. So any of the products I have in a carousel, not just for my live streams, but anyone, if you ever watch live streams, click on the actual products, because they'll show a discount and a markdown. Like this one has 15% off right now, but what they won't show you or advertise is sometimes when you click on the actual product, there'll be an additional coupon, an in-link coupon that'll give you either a percentage off or a flat price off. So always make sure you're clicking on those products so you can actually see that. It's a really cool variable that I didn't realize was even a thing until my cousin Gina mentioned it to me. And again, I've only been streaming here on Amazon since June, so I still have so much to learn. So I appreciate you guys kind of like hanging into the journey with me. With that being said, speaking of the journey, if you guys haven't already, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously. That's why we have it right over here. Goes a really, really long way, honestly, in so many different ways. But with that being said, let's dig into the B-roll. Let's break down the flat bench here a little bit. And again, I even talk about this in my videos and all my live streams. Like, if you had to pick, honestly, I would say always go with the adjustable bench first, and then the flat bench can be a great secondary option. But we'll also dig into the FlyBird adjustable bench as well after this, as well as the adjustable dumbbells. I got you guys, don't worry. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about the FlyBird flat bench. And as you can see, it's a nicely padded bench, super durable. That's been my favorite thing to use about this particular bench, and I'm going to show you a really cool feature with this bench from the adjustment standpoint and the legs here. So we're going to take a little closer look at the adjustable component here with folding it up, which I think is a really cool aspect to being able to store it. So you pull that pin out, you're going to turn this to loosen it, and then once it's loose, you're going to pull out that spring-loaded mechanism. And you can see here, I'm just loosening it up. Once you have it loose, you just pull on that, and then I have it stand up vertically, so you're going to see it just drop right down. And the cool thing about that, again, if you look at this, it folds up. So if you do want to hang it on the wall, you want to put it off to the side from a storage capability, it's just a cool aspect that I really like to it. But overall, just going back to the durability of this, and again, looking at the padding, it's a comfortable bench and it gets the job done. I highly recommend if you're looking to add a flat bench to your toolbox. So we're going to stick with the FlyBird kind of brand and the FlyBird family, so to speak, for another second here. Like I mentioned, we're going to get into the adjustable bench. So if you see me looking right over here, that's why I have my phone set up. You know what? I just realized I got my ring light right over here. I'm going to drop my phone right in this bad boy. It'll be right next to the camera, too. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. That view is going to be, I think, a lot better. And also, guys, if you have any ideas what you want to see as far as, like, what my kind of, like, filming space could look like or any insider ideas, Cousin Gene is always, like, busting my chops that I'm going to upgrade the camera. So don't worry, I'm working on that. I got a 4K camera deal in the works so that we'll be able to test that out as well to upgrade the experience here, as well as just trying to figure out the space, the coloring, all that fun stuff, lighting, all the goodies there. So with that being said, I brought up the in-link coupon, and actually when we go to the adjustable FlyBird bench, they actually have an in-link coupon. Let's see how much it is for. We got an extra $10 off for that in-link coupon. So that's and it's honestly currently marked down 29% as is. So it's actually retails at $240. It's at $139. Hold on, I'm sorry, $169. I wanted to make sure I was reading that price right. Take the $10 off, it's gonna be $159. So I mean, that's already a great deal. Plus, you get that $10 coupon, and it's a #1 bestseller here on Amazon, which also I think is a really cool variable. I got to give props to Amazon for this. Like, clearly, this has been a massive value. Why they're so big in a variety of different ways is the ability to have a massive audience be able to share insight and basically become advocates for the products that they're selling without actually directly paying them. Like, by leaving a review, it's basically you become an advocate for that product if it's a positive review. If not, it can be kind of the opposite, but I think that's what's so valuable and powerful about it. With that being said, though, let's dig into the B-roll, break down this a little bit more. And again, if you guys have questions, you want me to elaborate not only on this product, but any product I talk about, let me know. If you're not already, please feel free to follow. Again, it helps out tremendously. And then also, bonus, Jimmy, if you're still here in the chat, comment duck. Everybody, we're going to get a duck race going at 9:30. So if you guys want to get on a duck race, we're doing a $1 Amazon gift card or a $1,000 nutrition package. So choice is yours for the winner. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the FlyBird adjustable bench. And I'm a huge fan of the brand FlyBird first and foremost, but I love the adjustable bench. It's so versatile. And a big thing that I like here is check out this spot for your ankles where you can hook your feet. The cool thing I like about it as well is it folds down, as you can tell. Also, I'm going to show you guys on the flip side the pin and spring action. I'm going to pause for a quick second. I want you guys to see this has a spring component of it. So when you pull it out, it'll allow it to lock into place versus other benches. Sometimes we'll just have a little lock, a latch mechanism. Also, I want to show you guys the different positions to give you a little bit more idea of the versatility from the angles here, as well as talk about how that comes into play with your training. When you're able to change the angle, you can focus on different muscle groups and how they interact with one another. So the ability that FlyBird provides to change these angles going into multiple different positions is awesome, as well as being able to work in a variety of different exercises as well. And the durability of it is clutch. That's a big one for me, and I highly recommend. Check them out. Bam! So we're going to round out the FlyBird products talking about the adjustable dumbbell. So I'm going to highlight that next. I already checked for these. They don't have an in-link coupon, but honestly, when you look at adjustable dumbbells, to me, they are the most like efficient bang for your buck when it comes to dumbbells. I think that's kind of obvious, right? Like, so if you can take, instead of having to buy like the set that I have, you get a set of 11s, 22s, 33, 44, 55. Instead of having to buy individual sets of all of that, you get that in one spot. And not only is it a cost-effective component, but it's also space efficient as well. So if you're like mindful of your space, this is massive. And usually the two go hand in hand, right? So with that being said, let's break down that B-roll. Then we're going to get into some more of the fitness products. Then I'm going to sprinkle in some tech stuff, some lighting stuff. We'll get some nutritional stuff, but we're going to get into all this goodness. And then I got my Dorilo smartwatch we're going to be breaking down. I haven't reviewed the data yet today for the stream, so we're going to look at what the data is, what my steps are at, what my resting heart rate was at this morning, my sleep, all that kind of fun stuff. If you guys want to see some of that data, it's kind of fun. Let's break down the adjustable dumbbells next. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the FlyBird adjustable dumbbells. Let's dig on into them. So these are really cool because of, again, the adjustable style and the handle right here I really love compared to some other adjustable dumbbells I've tried in the past. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of the dimension look. And the cool thing is, again, you're going to see me right here, turn the handle, and that's how you select the weight you want. It slides right out, you drop it back in, you turn the handle, and you get the next one. It's a really cool feature compared to, again, some of the other styles that I've seen, and being able to go all the way from 11 pounds up to 55 pounds within seconds is an amazing, both cost-effective feature, in my opinion, as well as a space-effective feature where you don't need multiple sets. And again, I wanted to highlight that here just by going through how easily you can do your reps, superset it, drop the weight in, change it, and then go up or down in weight, which is, again, for me as a trainer, as a coach, as a fitness professional, an amazing option, especially from a home gym perspective. I also wanted to highlight for you guys the actual locking mechanism. These buttons I'm pointing at right now are what actually will release the weight, and these nodules here in the set are what's going to do it. So the only time you can change the weight is when it's actually in the mold. So this way you have a nice, safe grip. You don't have to worry about it when it's out of the mold. So we're going to stick with the fitness theme again, like I was mentioning. We're going to keep looking at some of the different products here. Again, we're going to look at the workout itself right now. I want to kind of have the core of this right now, looking at products related to the workout itself. Then we'll start to kind of elaborate and branch off and looking at different products, whether it's pre-workout, post-workout related items, completely irrelevant things that's more around the lifestyle around fitness, and everything kind of in between. So with that being said, we're going to look at the Durillo smartwatch. I'm just highlighting it right now, and it actually has 27% off. So it's at $50 or $50.99. And again, for the price point, like if you look at all the different products that are on the market, this is an amazing price point, very competitive price point, but also the value that it adds. I'm a huge fan. I can't stress it enough. Like, so when I start working with clients, or our team starts working with clients, there's usually a common question of, what should I have first? Like, what are some of the pieces of equipment or products that I should be having to just optimize my fitness journey? A smartwatch is definitely my top 5. Usually what I'm looking for is a smart scale, a smart watch, a foam roller, a resistance band set, and then some kind of like miscellaneous piece of equipment, either with the actual training in mind or like a go-to aspect for your nutrition, like our Geek Chef air fryer toaster, maybe a crock pot, maybe a vitamin, whatever that can look like. But having said that, let's dig into a little bit more of the B-roll with the Durillo smartwatch. And at the end of the B-roll, I'm actually going to share some of the data that I have for me today, so you guys can kind of get what are some more live stats that I'm looking for and see where I'm actually at if you guys want to cross compare it. Especially if you get this and you want to kind of like check in on the streams and look at the data, let me know. Hit the chat. And as a bonus, we got our duck race going down 9:30. Don't forget about that. Comment duck in the chat. We'll get a race going. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Durillo smartwatch. And this thing provides a lot of versatility and options. It's super simple, obviously, first to put on, super cozy. I want to talk to you guys about the data that this collects and the information we can gain from it as well. So as you can see, easy to put on. You got the nice straps, buckles right in, nice and snug. Home screen provides a lot of versatility as far as we can change this home screen. And the first thing I want to show you guys, my 2 favorite things to look at. First, swiping to the right, checking the steps. You can not only see the steps, you can see the miles and the calories burned. When you're logging your workouts as well, it'll add to those calories. And the cool thing is I have those activity rings. In addition to that, you can track your sleep. First off, last night I crushed sleep, 10 hours plus, and then you can also look at your heart rate so you can get an idea of resting heart rate, current heart rate, max, and then when we swipe to the left, we can also cycle through workouts and different types of activities. So much data to collect, so much valuable information. I can't recommend it enough, especially for the use, and the battery life is well over 24 hours. This one's lasted me up to 5 days. That's my personal experience, but you'll see a little bit of difference in the description. Enjoy. So here's the moment you've all been waiting for. Not really, but I'm just gonna say that you've been waiting for this moment. Let's look at some of the data from my smartwatch today. So first we're gonna look at steps. For our steps, I'm at 10,425 miles, 6.18 miles, burned roughly 589 calories. And the cool thing, again, you can see they have kind of goals related to that, and when you hit your goal, it closes out the circle for that goal. So it's kind of like a nice, tangible, measurable thing to work towards every day, especially like when people ask me, like, what's the first thing I can do, especially when we think about sustainability, doing things like this, like getting X amount of steps in every day, making sure you're moving every single day. Before you start worrying about like how complex a program can be, how complex a meal plan can be, and hopefully it's not that complex. Hopefully we're making sustainable, easy modifications over time, but people, honestly, you guys get way too complicated, way too fast. That's where you screw up because it's not sustainable. Like I just had someone that I was talking to earlier that was talking about signing up. Like, first I want to do a detox, then I want to go that, and then I'll get started. I'm like, all right. I let people find out for themselves. If they ask me my 2 cents, And of course, they lost like 10 to 15 pounds doing their detox. But of course, they did things that were not realistic and sustainable. They immediately ate crap right afterwards. They gained all the weight back plus some. So now they want to take a couple pounds off to like kind of even it out. And it's just this like ongoing cycle, right? And that's even like if you win the duck race and you pick our $1,000 nutrition course package, not only you get our 28-day nutrition course, which runs us through how do we properly work through like food elimination and then reintroduction, so there's sustainability in mind, but you also get myself and our team of coaches and the group system and the support aspect around that. So just want to throw that out there. Let's keep looking at the data. Resting heart rate for the day was 39 beats per minute. Average right now is about like 98 beats per minute because I'm pretty hyped up. And then the max for the day was 137. Now, I didn't wear this during jiu-jitsu. I imagine it would have been higher if I was actually wearing it during grappling, but I'm not wearing my smartwatch during grappling wrestling. I highly recommend you guys don't do that either. And then the last data point I always like to look at is my sleep. Last night I got 7.5 hours of sleep. Again, really, really cool with the data component. Also, one of the things I don't think I mentioned in the B-roll is the water resisting component of it. So you can go swimming with it. You can take it in the shower, which like, honestly, I didn't even, sometimes when I get products, I don't actually read all of the information like to test it out myself. And I didn't even take it in the shower for like the first month because I didn't realize I could. So I thought for like this product, I wasn't able to. So fun fact, you take it in the shower, you can go swimming with it, go in the pool, hot tub, whatever. That's a really cool added bonus. So that's a little bit, again, kind of looking at the fitness products around the workout itself. One of the other pieces is what are we going to wear? Some of the clothing. So I'm going to highlight our men's athletic shorts, and these are cool because they have a compression layer underneath. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a B-roll of me demonstrating that, showing that, walking you through it, and kind of showing them off here a little bit. Cool little bonus feature that you guys will see. Let me know if you know what the bonus feature is when you see it in the video. Let me know in the chat.
So again, for the shorts, I've been like kind of putting these to the test. I actually did a workout prior to this, and I have them on right now because I wanted to show you guys from a like function perspective and a fit, but also just give you my thoughts on, we'll lock on the camera here so they'll move with me. So the cool thing I want to show you guys right off the bat is the compression pants and this little sleeve that comes with it. This is what I knew I got caught on something. So the the kind of pocket here, which is really cool underneath the compression, as well as the pockets that you have here on the sides. Got the little back pocket here, which I think is, again, really cool. Like, this is my 2 cents. I'm looking for shorts. I'm looking for 2 different types. I'm using for like during workouts, which I did earlier, and I wouldn't actually wear these as much in jiu-jitsu only because of the pockets. You know, even though it's not a huge deal, and this one even has a zipper, so I wouldn't wear these for like grappling just because you don't want to have like zippers and stuff on people's faces or bodies or anything like that and get scraped and cut up. But great for like yoga, training, hiking, fitness type stuff, and the fit's really good. The compression underneath, I love having that compression underneath and that fit, and being able to have this cool little pocket that you can kind of dig into there as well. I haven't thrown these in the wash yet, so I'm going to kind of let you guys know on that. And with that being said, what I also wanted to do is I'm going to actually...
So the compression component, really cool, right? Now there's one thing that I don't even think I touched on that I think is an amazing feature. I didn't realize again until I was actually like reading through a little bit more of the descriptions and checking it out. Because again, I like to test everything first. Then I'll read the descriptions, do some research, then get some more insight before I share it with you guys. One of the things that it has on the back left side is it has a little loop there that I originally was like, I couldn't figure out what it was for. And then when I read it, I'm like, oh, that's for your towel, which I think is an amazing feature because I, of all people, sweat a lot during my training. So I need to usually have a towel with me, whether it's at the gym, whether it's at like at our studio, like doing martial arts, like grappling, all that fun stuff, Muay Thai, or even coaching. Having that kind of like towel loop is amazing, even just for running, or you don't have to use it for a towel. Like, let's say you're running outside, you take your shirt off, you can pop it through that loop, hang on to it there. Because in the past, I've had to like tuck it into my pants, put it on my pocket, like it's pain. That's a really cool, just a side bonus. With that being said, I have 2 different kind of styles to these shorts, just with a different color, honestly, compression underneath, but they're the same exact shorts beyond that. They both have 5% off for their in-link coupon. So if you click on that, you get an extra 5% off. And that's, again, why you should always, in my opinion, check and click on the products I have in the carousel. Anytime someone's going live, myself included, click on the product so you can see if there's a discount or an additional coupon that may not be directly advertised, which can add up over time, especially if you do it for all the different types of products that you're checking out on all the different streams. So with that being said, we're going to look at another pair of athletic shorts that have similar style, but without the compression underneath. They're also very cozy, but these are ones that I would not wear grappling just because they have zippers. So fun fact, if you have zippers on your pants, even like pockets, like I've worn shorts with pockets while grappling, it's not the best move. I highly recommend not doing it. There's specific shorts just for that, but these especially because they have the zipper component. Now they're awesome for like actually working out, running, anything like that. However, I would not have these for grappling. But with that being said, let's dig into the B-roll. But before I do, let's actually check, see if we got an InLink coupon on this bad boy. And guess what? We do. We got an extra 15% off with the InLink coupon. So make sure if you want these, click on the product, look at the coupon, take advantage of that. That's a huge bonus. So I got you guys. So I'm pretty pumped about the shorts. I've got them on now. What I will say, just as a cross comparison, I've had both the shorts by this brand that have the compression layer underneath, as well as these that don't have the compression layer underneath. I'll be honest, I always lean in favor of compression underneath, but depending on what you're looking for, if that's important to you or not, that's a variable to consider. But other than that, these are really solid, good material. I worked out in them earlier. They fit comfortably. One thing I will highlight, though, is just for like phone reference. Like this is the only thing I will give them. I still think they're great. I'll give them a slight like knock on. Is you can fit your phone in here, but to me, I kind of have to like navigate it in a little bit. The cool thing I like about these, though, because of that, though, is they have the zipper component of it. So if your phone's kind of a little bit bigger, like I got the iPhone 12, whatever kind of option, I don't even know, or just a bigger phone in general, that's something to consider. But you can zipper up your pants, which is pretty solid, so you don't have to worry, again, about your phone, your keys, or whatever falling out of your pocket, whether it's in the middle of a workout, you're running, hiking, things like that. So these are great, again, athletic and active branded shorts. And now the true test is going to be throwing them into multiple washes, which I'll come back and I'll kind of update you guys with as I do that to see if any fraying or anything like that kicks in. But so far, it's been really solid. Again, remember, these have a 15% off InLink coupon, so take advantage of that if you're getting these bad boys. We're going to stick with the last kind of piece rounding out the workout side of things with the different types of equipment you're going to need for a workout itself. I mean, at least with the, I can't even say that because we're going to dig into some other stuff from the lighting side of things that I truly am passionate about integrating into my workouts and optimizing them and leveraging it as much as possible. But first we have the shorts. But I'm actually going to play a B-roll for you guys of the long pant versions. But both of them have the padded component for you guys for cycling so that you can have that support and additional padding there. So let's highlight the pants, and then I'll play that B-roll so you guys can kind of see me. This is actually the first shoppable video I ever did. And fun fact, if you guys don't know this, not only do we live stream, or that I live stream, most people that live stream, they also have shoppable videos. So you can go over to my profile page, go over to pretty much anyone that live streams their profile page. They'll have a bunch of videos breaking down different stuff that they've tried and their thoughts and insight and try and give you some more perspective around it, which I think is really helpful. So anyways, let's dig on into it, y'all. Check it out. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the Ryan men's cycling pants. Again, the benefits to these go from comfort with the cushioning component as well as with the compression, the positive impact it can have on blood flow as well as circulation. And there's so many other cool things I'm gonna dig into here. But first, let's look at how these bad boys look and feel and fit. So I wanted to show you guys that. You can see the cushion part that I'm just going to highlight right here, where it sits and how it rests on the bike. I think for you guys out there that have cycled before, you know why that's going to be important and helpful. And look at the range of motion this has. The comfort to it, this is going to be key. Again, for the cycling motion, I was able to take them out for a ride on the bike after this, as well as be able to get into a workout afterwards to test them out. And lastly, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of another perspective, highlighting again that cushion. When we look at the compression, I want to pause really quick. We're going to go back. I want you guys to see they have a nice little zipper right here that you're going to see on the side that allow it to open up, get easier on and off as well, which I thought was clutch. All right, y'all. So I actually realized I have a few more products we're going to tie into just kind of the workout theme itself. So I'm going to highlight some earbuds here. on the stream earlier this week, I talked about my personal set. Now we're going to look at my wife's personal set. They're both by the same brand, by Cespeter. I always butcher the pronunciation of that, so I apologize if I'm screwing that up. You know, do my best here. The biggest difference to me for her set comparatively mine, not only the color, hers are pink, mine a little bit like gray and blackish color, is kind of the positioning of them. These are vertically positioned, so you can see in the set, you can pull them out vertically, and they seem to just be a little bit like wider and a little bit shorter on the, as I drop it, shorter on the stem, which I thought would potentially be a kind of a downside for how it would fit and stay in your ear, but it's actually, the width of it's a really, really comfortable fit from my experience in my ear. And then the shorter on the stem really doesn't impact it falling out or anything like that. If anything, it makes it a little bit less likely to be kind of hit and dropped out of your ear, which I've done on my earbuds, which I use them every single day anyway. I love them. I even use them on microphones here streaming. You guys have even heard that if you watched different streams before, and can't really tell the difference. The cool thing, again, is it has up to a 5-hour battery life, and then you have the case that charges it. Even if it's not plugged in, the case itself will charge it. And then right underneath, you can plug it in and then charge the case up again, and then charge them even more so you can get even more battery life out of it. So again, really, really good quality from Bluetooth component of it, the easy sync and integration of it, the microphone that's built in. So not only for the workouts themselves, you're rocking out, you want to have a solid workout, you get really good audio. Also has a microphone, so if you have to take a call, you can even like hang up or pause or hit play for your phones with the Bluetooth integration, which transparently, I've definitely had these on for like Zoom meetings and accidentally went to take them off and accidentally hung up the call because of that. So just like a little fun variable. But also on my other ear, my right side, I have cauliflower ears. So if you're like me, you probably already know this though. So if you wrestled or boxed or been in an accident, you have that like kind of tearage in your ear. These aren't going to be necessarily the best fit for that side. You might have to get like custom gel covering or insert for that, or you might want to look at a different option. But if you don't have cauliflower ear, not really going to be an issue. So I just wanted to throw that out there. With that being said, though, we're going to keep it rolling right along. Again, we're going to stick with, I think, everything that's relevant to the actual workout itself and the experience around that. So we're actually going to look at two different light bars. We're going to look at the Govee light bars, then we're going to look at singlet light bars. And for the Govee ones, let me highlight them first. We'll dig into that, and then we'll look at the singlet light bar. So I actually have two different types of Govee light bars that I personally have and that you actually will see in my carousels. The one that I'm actually going to highlight right now is the one without the video camera. In the B-roll, I even talk about it having the camera component, so I'm not even going to play that for you guys. I'm just going to show you. Now, the cool thing is, you're going to notice this. You can actually customize the color. So I selected to have red and green for mine because it's Christmas time and I'm streaming right now, so I don't care about the color per se, the impact. Because the interesting thing about lights, and LED lights especially, is they have an impact and an influence on what's called our ANS, our autonomic nervous system, or just a variation of our nervous system. So if we're working out, you can actually use certain colors like yellows, reds, orange. Those brighter colors can actually excite and stimulate and help you get into a fight or flight system or excited state, which will be beneficial for exercise. Or let's say at the end of a work day, you just had a stressful meeting, you want to calm down, or you finished up a workout, or like me at the end of the stream, you want to just kind of relax and get ready for bed. You can then put on like blues and purples and cooler tones, and it'll help rest and get you into that rest and digest state, which I think is a really cool variable and a feature to take advantage of. So the biggest difference to me is really going to be the price point for this style of Govee and comparing them to the other light bars, which are the singlet ones. Like right now, the Govee ones, $59.99. Now, if I highlight the singlet ones, they are normally priced at $69.99, and right now they're $62.99, so that's 10% off. So just from like a comparison, let's actually see if the Govee ones are discounted right now, because I thought they were a little bit more than that. No, that's actually just their regular price. Single ones are a little bit more expensive just in general. Let's click on both, see if we got in-link coupons for these bad boys, because again, the in-link coupon can add up. Again, I wish I would have known about that in-link coupon earlier, so I would have saved more money. And thanks for the follow, by the way, Amazon customer. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, sometimes I know people like they have their username up, but I can't see it. I just see Amazon customer. But thank you for the follow, by the way. It means a lot. And if you want to just drop your name in the chat, I'll happily call you by your name. But I'm just seeing Amazon customer. So sometimes you'll even see me say AC. Thanks for the follow. I'm talking about if it says Amazon customer. fun fact, we're going to be doing a duck race here in about 15 minutes. So if you want to get in on the duck race, just comment duck. We have either a $1 Amazon gift card online or our $1,000 nutrition package and coaching with myself and my team that you can pick from. So let's check out this singlet light bars to see if we have an inLink coupon for these bad boys. And it does look like there's an actual extra $6 off. So right now it's at $62.99. So you take $6 off, it's going to be about $56.99. So it's actually going to be slightly cheaper than the Govee ones. Just a fun fact. Oh, what's up, Diane? And hey, Manish. Is that right? Manish Patel? My name's Mike, by the way. I think that's what you're asking, right? Mike. Coach Mike, whatever you want to say. I prefer Mike. Coach Mike seems like kind of weird and formal, but people call it anyway. I don't really care. Thanks for dropping by saying hey. I appreciate it. And yeah, Diane. Appreciate you guys dropping by. Again, we got our duck race going down, so if you guys want to get on that, just comment duck. We'll get it popping. And yeah, if you guys have questions, you want me to elaborate a little bit more, I'll happily do so. I'm going to kind of go through. I think that's pretty much it for the lights. I talked about the floodlights. That's why I like to use them even right here for my workouts. The Govee lights, the singlet ones. Actually, we can get into the Govee and singlet strip lights because these are another option that I like to use for my workouts. It does the same thing from the LED light component of them, but they're really cool. So I'll highlight the Govee ones. We'll break that down with the B-roll first. Then I'll look at the singlet ones and just kind of compare. To me, there's one big difference that I'll highlight that I've noticed. Other than that, I think they're very comparable as far as like function and whatnot. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Govee LED strip lights. Now, these are a lot of fun and just really cool, not only because the length that you have with these, which is 100 feet, but the easy setup and the adhesive strip. But as you'll see right here, it also has a manual remote you can use to set them up, as well as the Bluetooth option on the app, which I'm going to dig into here. And the ability to control colors, the modes, the audio settings, so much fun and option. So speaking of setting up the Bluetooth component of it, I wanted to show you guys. So you're going to go into Govee, you can add the device. Now the cool thing is it's pretty simple to find. You're just going to use the number and the device that you have. It'll come right up. You can sync it, and then once you do, you can rename it to whatever you want, and then you can control everything from within the app. All the colors, all the settings. It's a lot of fun. Diane, what's going on, Oscar? So again, Diane, hey, Manish, let me know if I'm butchering that. I apologize if I am. Hey, Oscar, thanks for dropping by saying hey. I appreciate that. Looks like this is your first time watching Amazon Live. That's awesome. Hope you're enjoying it. It's kind of fun, right? If you're not already, guys, please feel free to follow. It's greatly appreciated. It really helps out, and it doesn't really cost you anything. But again, if you don't want to, that's cool. It's your life. You live it. And again, if you guys want to, comment duck. We're going to do a duck race. If you don't know what a duck race is, you'll be able to see, but it's absolutely free, and you can have a chance at winning a prize, which I think is really cool. Either a $1 Amazon gift card or the $1,000 nutrition package from my company and myself with my team. You get private coaching, you get an actual nutrition plan, custom workout plan, all that good stuff. But yeah, awesome. So with that being said, now let's highlight the singlet strip lights just to kind of show you guys a little bit of a comparison here. They're basically the same thing. It's just a different, obviously, brand. So there's going to be some slight differences, like you're going to use a different app for it. However, the basic role and function to me becomes pretty much the exact same. So let's actually click on these to see if they have an inLink coupon as well. And it doesn't look like they have an inLink coupon, but they are a top Amazon choice. I'm going to also see if the Govee strip lights had an inLink coupon that I might have missed. So again, Oscar, especially if this is your first time watching a stream, this might be the first time that you might not or be able to notice this. How would you notice otherwise? When you like look at my carousel, anyone that live stream, not just me, but anyone's gonna have products in their carousel. When you click on them, they might have an extra discount code or a coupon that you can apply to the product that they may not be advertising. So like Singlet has 10% off right now. Doesn't have an inLink coupon, but sometimes if you click on it, it'll show like, oh, you get an extra 10, 15. I've seen all the way up to 30% off or like $100 off on a coupon or really cool stuff. So it's definitely something to take advantage of. Now, having said that, we're going to look at, so the big difference to me with the singlet lights and the strip lights especially is the kind of like the durability and the thickness of the actual lights in the strip themselves. It feels like it's less likely to tear, honestly. Like, and you may want to actually tear because you may not need like 20 feet, 30 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet of lights. So you may want to cut it and then like actually have it go from there, but it just feels like a little bit more stable. That's just like my 2 cents. Now, the big difference too, and yeah, that's cool, right, Oscar? Just a fun fact. So hopefully that's helpful. Having said that, we're going to dig into the rest of the singlet products. We're going to look at some other light products. And then I think we've got about 12 more minutes before we'll do the duck race. So if you guys want in on the race, just comment duck. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. It's literally just going to have ducks on the screen racing, kind of like at a carnival. And then whoever's duck wins the race, you guys will get the prize. You get to pick between the gift card or the nutrition package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight the singlet starter kit because I actually have a B-roll on that. And then I'll kind of dig into the rest of the singlet products because I have them here right underneath. I can show you guys if you guys want to see. We'll dig into some details, and then we'll break down our duck race.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Sengold 2-pack starter kit light bulb set. And the cool thing about this is not only can you control it from your phone, but it also has app integration. As you can see, there's 2 bulbs in the pack, and this is the hub that it's going to come with. You're going to be able to connect up your power source as well as the Ethernet. This is the plug that's going to be going into the wall. It's a super easy setup. These are all the different aspects. Again, this USB is going to go into the outlet, and then you're going to plug in your power. This is your Ethernet cable to connect it to the internet so you can have that nice connection. And then this is what the setup's going to look like once it's plugged in. Super, again, easy, and the function to control it from either your phone or have a voice command is my favorite feature and function.
So I'm just grabbing the 2 sets of lights I wanted to show you guys to kind of cross compare the home starter kit. Now also the home starter kit, it's going to just have a different size bulb. I'm actually clicking through all of the products to see if any of them have an in-link coupon. It doesn't look like the singlet ones are going to have any in-link coupons right now. And again, the difference is just in the size of the bulb as well as it coming with that hub that you can sync it up to that allows you to be able to sync it up with your Wi-Fi and have the voice command feature. Otherwise, if you don't want to get the hub, you can actually use an Amazon Echo that you have at home. You can sync it up to that instead. So you don't need to get the hub if you have an Amazon Echo. But if you don't have an Amazon Echo or another kind of like product like that, all of this teaching is very cool. Oh man, I appreciate that, Oscar. Thank you. That's what I think is actually cool and fun about the live streaming whole component of it is like we get to talk about the products, kind of share some insight, and also how each, I think, streamer has their own unique thing. Mine is like, my niche is like coaching and fitness, right? Like I'm a professional fitness coach, strength coach. I just got my health coach license. I got all these other things. I run my own company, Lifestyle of Fitness. We actually have our own LOF Amazon channel. So if you guys want to check that out, we have our link tree right over here too. You can go to that, follow us on Amazon through the Lifestyle of Fitness channel. We stream on there every week. I have all my different coaches come on there, talk about different products. We do stuff like meal prep in the kitchen, talk about supplements, talk about recovery, workouts. I have fighters and athletes coming on that one. But on this one, it's usually just me kind of talking, or I might have a guest on, and we'll talk about our products. So I appreciate that you even think that that's cool, Oscar. And fun fact, somewhere on your screen, there should be, depending on if your phone on your laptop or desktop, you should be able to actually follow me on this channel if you're not already. The reason I keep asking or just keep queuing it is because it's a massive impact. The more followers we get, the more Amazon tends to want to work with us, the more support and a push we get behind the algorithm. And then ultimately, to be transparent with you, it helps us negotiate sponsorship deals. So it's a big deal, and it's greatly appreciated if you find entertainment or value from this. So I'm going to highlight the next light package, or the singlet pack. And this is the 2-pack. Again, it has all the same features and functions of the other singlet bulbs. However, it just doesn't come with the hub. So you would be able to sync it up with the hub if you have it, or you can use your Amazon Echo device. And the difference here is just, it's again, a white light. Now I'm also going to highlight the colored bulbs, and these actually have 20% off. I did follow you. I'm on my PC. Sweet, dude. That's greatly appreciated, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Woo woo. Air hug or high five or whatever you're into. That's cool. So we're going to look at the 4-pack here. And again, the difference I think is kind of obvious is the colored bulbs obviously have different colors that you can select. Now, again, why do you care about that? I mean, besides from an aesthetics perspective, they can look nice. The cool thing about having colored LED lights is the impact it can have on being able to like excite your mind and your body, or down-regulate and get into like a rest and digest state. Now, the other component to it is being able to have the voice command feature. and sleep routine and sleep hygiene. What do I mean by that? So sleep hygiene, I'm not talking about like taking a shower before bed. I'm talking about like your routine before bed. And if you're like me, you know, I can get very easily distracted. So I don't bring my phone into my bedroom anymore. I don't sleep with my phone. I keep it in another room and I keep it charging so it's not a distraction. And my alarm's loud enough, it wakes me up. Or my kids usually wake me up because they're waking up at like 6 a.m. So it's no real sleeping late for those days. So the benefit to this is you can actually have this synced up to either the hub or if you have an Echo in your room and just say, name the device and turn the lights blue or turn them off altogether. And the reason you want a blue light maybe is because blue, purple, and cooler colors like that can help you get into a rest and digest state. Or if you're just like reading and you want to have a little bit of a light or you want to have like a night light kind of situation, you can have that. I also have other products I've talked about in other streams that are helpful night lights. Specifically shout out to Alliot. That's a great brand that had one. And the benefit again is like without having to get out of bed and turn the lights off or turn them on, you have that voice command feature, which I think becomes very helpful when you're starting to fall asleep in bed and you actually are starting like, and you're asleep. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I have to get up, it kind of ruins my routine. It ruins my sleep a little bit and I might be alerted and then I might want to go grab my phone or something like that. So that's a little bit of a spiel. And my pleasure. Anywho, let's see if I think I'm gonna get into a couple more of the light kind of. You know what? We'll switch gears. So we're gonna finish out the Movie Bear, and then we're gonna look at some nutrition products. But before we do, we're gonna look at the Movie Bear 2-in-1 flashlight. It's a flashlight as well as a UV light. This thing is, I gotta say, man, it's really cool. I brought it on a business trip with me to actually check the room I was staying in. I was actually pleasantly surprised with how clean the room was, but it could be a fun thing to do for you guys if you like travel a lot for business and you're curious, like, hey, how sketchy is this room? You can bring this light with you. Or if you have like pets and you want to be able to see if they like had an accident somewhere and check to see if there's any stains, it can do that as well. Let's also click on to see if there's an inlink coupon. Let's see what we got here, y'all. Doesn't look like there's an inlink coupon, unfortunately, but it's always worth to check because you never know when you're gonna they'll actually have one. But with that being said, let's play the B-roll. And again, if you guys have questions, you want me to elaborate, let me know in the chat. And again, we got like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna get our duck race on. But again, comment duck in the chat if you want to get your duck race on.
So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Movie Bear 2-in-1 dual-use LED and UV black light flashlight kit. And I wanted to highlight a few things with you guys I think is pretty cool. One, obviously the ability to switch between the UV and LED, but how compact and portable this is, as well as look at this zooming and sliding feature. You can pull it down to open up and push it away to zoom in, so you can have a lot of control over the light. Now here's where you can see the UV and the ability to cycle to a regular LED light, and the ability to use both, again, with that zoom feature. Plus a fun fact, this is waterproof as well, so a super versatile, durable piece of equipment that I'm just excited to be able to try.
So we're gonna stick with Movie Bear here. There's actually a couple of products by Movie Bear I'm gonna dig into, and these actually I could have probably went over. I actually have the lantern right here. I'll play you guys a little bit of a B-roll to elaborate on this one. But again, super cool. It's got the magnetic kind of parts underneath that you can actually attach it to it. Again, nice powerful light, so you can attach it to like any kind of metal or aspect of that. Now let's play a little bit of a B-roll. We'll dig into it, y'all, and then we're gonna hit a couple more of the Movie Bear products, especially the holiday lights that I have. They also have a discount. Let's see if these also have an inlink coupon too. I'm gonna highlight these bad boys and let's see if we got an inlink coupon going on. It's almost like a fun kind of game. I like clicking just to see if there is a coupon, even if I have no like intent of getting the product, just because it's kind of fun. Doesn't look like there's a coupon, so let's just kind of play the B-roll. And again, if you got questions, you let me know. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Movie Bear LED camping lanterns. This comes with a 4-pack, but I wanted to show you the single one first. And you can see the dimensions. It has that nice handle that folds down on both sides. And the cool thing here, I want to pause for a second, is look at these magnets. This is a cool feature that I'm going to dig into next, showing you how you can use these magnets to actually hold to different surfaces and materials. And here's actually an example of my squat rack, the steel beams on it. So using the magnets to actually hold it in place, which I think is super cool, and being able to lock that in. Also, I know you're going to want to see what does the light look like? So the cool thing is once you put those handles up, you don't need to, even you can just pull it, but nice bright light, effective, collapses down. You can fold up those handles. And just to show you where the batteries go, there's 3 AA batteries. Now, it does not come with the batteries, just a heads up, but voila, there you go. So we're going to slide into the next Movie Bear product, and also Santic Bikewear. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Again, if you guys have questions, feel free to hit the chat. If you're not following already, again, it's greatly appreciated. Not only does it help us as far as reaching more people on the platform, but again, for the companies that are out there, the more followers that we have, the more engagement that we get, it helps us from a sponsorship side as well. So I'm just going to throw that out there. I like to be transparent, honestly. I don't really have much to hide or anything to hide, honestly. So if you guys ever have questions around that stuff, like yesterday, someone had a question like, hey, like how much commission do you make? Like, what'd you make this year? I'm like, I'm not going to give you an exact figure, but I'll give you an idea. Like, I'm an open book when it comes to this stuff. So knowing that, let's dig into, or having said that, I should say, let's dig into the Movie Bear Holiday Lights. These are 33 feet long set, and this is both remote control option as well as the app controlled option. Now let's see if we got an inlink coupon here. Doesn't look like I have the inlink coupon. Like I mentioned, you can actually pick if you want it to be the Bluetooth based control or the remote control, which is a cool feature. I personally, I have both. I have the remote control one, but I actually like the app control more because then it's like one less thing I have to worry about losing. Also, these have 22% off right now, so you can get them for $19.99, normally $25.99. Just a nice little fun deal that you can get down on that. And speaking of deal, we're going to keep it rolling with the Movie Bear products. We're going to look at the under cabinet lights. These have 26% off as well. And even though it says the under cabinet lights, I'm going to click on see if we have an inlink coupon. It doesn't look like we do. You don't have, I installed these under our kitchen cabinet lights, or kitchen cabinets, but you can, I think this could be a great fit possibly for like a dark hallway or corridor you might have in your house or at work or something like that. So we'll play that B-roll. And then again, I'm going to remind you guys, we have our duck race is scheduled for 9:30, which is like 1 minute. So after this B-roll, if you guys want to get on the duck race, all you got to do is comment duck. And it's absolutely free. And if you win the duck race, you get the choice of an Amazon gift card or our $1,000 nutrition coaching program and package with yours truly. In this video, we're going to be looking at the Movie Bear LED under the cabinet lighting sets. It's a 6-pack of them, puck shaped, and the sizing is even smaller than a puck. As you can see, it fits in the palm of my hand, nice and sleek. I like the style of it too. And I'm going to show you how it kind of wires up here as well. So let's look at again how it sets up. This is going to be what you plug in each one of the lights to. Has this little plug right here. You're going to connect that end into one of the 6 spaces that comes in this main little box. And then you plug that box into the actual plug that goes into the outlet. Let me show you what that's going to kind of look like here. So first you have, again, that box. We have our part that's going to go to the outlet. And then you have a kind of that's going to be connected in between, and you're going to take that outlet, you're going to plug it into this cable, then you take that cable, it's going to connect over to the box that has all 6 of the wires plugged into. And the cool thing, this intermediary kind of plug is also going to have, that you're connecting to this right here, is going to also have a plug that you can control, dim, and change the lights. And again, I wanted to show you it has all 6 options here. So cool setup, super easy to install. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. All right, y'all, so I'm just commenting in the chat. It doesn't look like anyone's trying to get down for our duck race right now at 9:30, which I'm shocked. Like pretty much every time we stream, we always have people down for that. So I might have to see, like Gina actually was using another streaming platform or like restreaming platform. And there's a cool little text that could scroll across the bottom, says like comment duck if you want to on the duck race. I might have to check that out because maybe that will be like a helpful cue and a reminder. Because like surprisingly, not a lot of people actually listen to the audio on these videos. They just watch it and check for deals and discounts, which I get. So we kind of talked about like the lights and technology. We're going to dig into kind of a variation off that. The Bestier gaming TV stand. This one has a light component to it, which is like a cool accessory feature, but it's also great just I think from an aesthetics for the room. Now there is a really cool, because it's a gaming and TV stand, I will dig into an interesting fact about gaming and the impact it can have on your fitness and on your brain if you guys want me to. Just let me know in the chat. This one also has 19% off right now. Let's click see if we got an in-link coupon. Let's check. It's all about the in-link coupon if we can find it. And with that being said, it doesn't look like there is one, but we do have that 18% off. Is it 18? No, 19% off on it right now. So I'm going to play the B-roll. Again, if you guys got questions, let me know, and then we'll keep it rolling, y'all. In this video, we're going to be going over the Bestier 44-inch gaming TV stand. That's great for the bedroom, the living room, or really anywhere that you're going to want to get your TV and your gaming on. So first, let's look at its setup. This is the lighting, which I think is really cool. There's actually a lot of controls that you can use to alter it, to change it. It also has some great holes in the back that allow you to put all your wires through. You'll see that right back here. And then a remote that comes with it to actually control the lighting. And yep, you guessed it, it doesn't come assembled. So this is me kind of doing a little time lapse, putting it together, piecing it out, and the estimated time was roughly around an hour to an hour and a half. I was able to do it just right in the middle of that, about an hour and 15. And as you can tell, I was doing it by myself. They do recommend having a second person, but you can technically get it done by yourself. And here I'm just kind of bringing it home, piecing it all together. And the thing I like about it is the function aspect of it. Again, very friendly for gaming, for TV, having all those holes you can see on the back end with the wires being able to pass through, as well as the lighting. And again, let's look at the finished product one more time. I think the lighting is my favorite part, and being able to put whatever you want underneath here. I actually have now my Xbox set up there, as well as some just cool memorabilia and things that I go over in my streams, which if you guys see my streams, you'll be able to check it out. With that being said, enjoy, y'all. I gotta say, I feel like that light component is a really nice touch, honestly, to the gaming stand. Like it's like nice without it, but I just kind of like that extra little piece. So that's like my 2 cents on that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shift into the Ideal House queen size bed frame. This kind of falls in, again, to me, the sleep hygiene and routine side of things. Being able to have a comfy bed, being able to have an environment that you're going to want to sleep in, being able to have all those different aspects there, and knowing that this to me just kind of fits a part of that. This one's actually set up in my daughter's bedroom now, and she's got this like her big girl bed now. And we've been working on getting her to stay in there consistently, but she's been spending more time in her bed now. And I don't know if it's directly because of this, but I don't know, since we set it up, she's been sleeping the night there more so. So just a fun side note.
In this video, we're going to be going over the Ideal House queen size bed frame with the headboard and no box spring nest. Here's a little preview of what it looks like right when you unpack it. And I did a little time lapse here so you guys can kind of see the setup as I'm getting into it. As you can see, I'm not in my daughter's room. I'm setting this up in the garage. I started to unpack everything and get my mind wrapped around it, and then once I kind of started to get it set up, I moved it in there. One thing you'll notice is I'm also doing this by myself. Now, they do recommend having a second person with you to move it and kind of go through everything. I'll be honest with you, I was able to do it in the recommended or kind of guesstimated 40 minutes. It would have been helpful to have a person to do it with me, so next time I would recommend having someone to do it, or I would have done it with my wife. Here you can see once I got most of it kind of put together, I just transferred on over into my daughter's room, set up the frames. Again, you could do it by yourself. I do recommend having someone to help you just to make it a little bit easier, but my daughter has been absolutely loving it. It goes really well with the not only bed that she has, but also the color scheme of the room, and been super durable and comfy. So hope you guys enjoy, and see if you can have a second person help you with this one. Highly recommend.
And bonus, I checked to see if it's got an in-link coupon. Guess what? It's got a $50 off in-link coupon. So again, that's why I always say, guys, check the in-link coupon. $50 off is a really solid savings on this one. So you can get it down to $139.99. So we're going to dig into kind of like this one, to me, falls in like a miscellaneous category almost, but hear me out with why I think it's relevant to a lifestyle of fitness with health, with wellness, and all that fun stuff. The Fantic car jumper cable and car starter kind of system. Hey, it's got 26% off right now, so that's a markdown. Anytime I see it under $100, like that's a crazy deal. I've only seen it there twice, and one of those times, this is the second time. One of those was like for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So it's a great deal. And the kind of situation to paint, the picture I always like to paint is like being stranded, no matter where or what the situation is. Best case scenario is still somewhat stressful. Best case scenario is you have this. And that's like okay, but it's still somewhat stressful. Worst case scenario is you're stranded, no phone, no help, no nothing, and that's the most stressful, I think, version of that situation. And the reason I bring up stress is because stress has such a massive impact on weight, on sleep, on mood, on just our overall quality of life. And at the end of the day, to me, health and wellness and fitness is like coming down to the impact it has on your quality of life. All of these things I try and look at to have a net positive on your quality of life. Otherwise, I wouldn't talk about them. I wouldn't have them on the carousel. So knowing that, I want to just play a little bit of a B-roll for you guys so you can see the kind of details to it, what it comes with. And then, again, if you guys want the duck, Diane, I know you said duck race. We need at least one more person. We need 2 people for a duck race. So, Diane, I don't know if you want to share this with some people. See if you have a friend that wants to jump on and do a duck race with you, because then, like, one of you will get the prize. But if not, that's cool too. We don't have to duck race, but just throwing that out there. Let's get into the B-roll, y'all.
In this video, I'm going to be talking about the Fantech Apex charger and battery system. So this is a really cool and very functional tool that is great for, again, obviously jumping your car. Now, the cool thing I've gotten about this that's different than just jumping your car from somebody else's battery is because it's external power source. And when you hook it up, it comes with those jumper cables. It will not damage this as a power source. Potentially, in other situations, I've gotten from mechanics that if you jump it up to a cable to another person's car, it could potentially actually pull from their battery and not actually jump your car if it's too far gone. So that's just something I wanted to highlight and share with you guys. As you can see, the power source is right here. The cables plug right in on one side. On the other side, you also have a USB plug you can cable and plug it into, along with the lightning cable and power source. So very functional. I really think a versatile piece of equipment. Definitely recommend.
So we're going to, again, stick with this kind of miscellaneous theme. I'm going to highlight our portable solar panel. This one I was like hyped to get because I got it in the summertime. And now the best part is I think this one might be obvious, but maybe not. Just because it's solar panel doesn't mean it needs to be summertime. Like as long as the sun's out, it'll collect energy, right? And you'll be able to leverage it and use it. Now, you may not want to be outside if it's like snowing and freezing, but you can still leverage the ability to use the panel for energy. I always equate this to being able to get outside, have a change of scenery, because like working, and like to be true, I love my garage, I love the home studio. Like I'm in here probably half my day between, you know, actually working out myself, virtually training clients or working on projects, recording content, or going live or dealing with back-end business operations. Like I spend half my day here. So I can even speak to like sometimes changing up the scenery, getting outside, going to a park, doing things like that can be massive. Downside to it, sometimes you might not be able to have an outlet or a power source, but if you have a solar panel that can be a power source, that can be a game changer. As well with like phones now and technology be like hotspots, you can be very versatile as far as your travel. So having said that, anyways, let's dig into a little bit more of the B-roll here and break that down. So you might be able to notice right up here, I've got what this solar panel is going to look like set up outside. The cool thing I wanted to demonstrate, especially outside, is because obviously it's not sunny right now, and even if it was, like just set the sun coming outside, you guys won't be able to see that. So it's a 2-panel setup, and it's 80 watts. This one's going to be, you know, from my notes of what I was able to see, it's going to be about 20 to 23% more efficient than other panels on the market, which is pretty awesome. And the cool thing you can see I'm using right here in this B-roll footage is it has these little Velcro kind of kickstands that just flop out. Then you can put it on its side so it's angled better for the sun and being in position. And then the last piece I always like to highlight with these specifically is this little compartment here on the back. I think it's super cool that you can just open it up. This is where you're going to have both USB plugins as well as a DC plug-in. And it's going to come with some cables, your adapters, pretty much anything you're going to need to set this up and have it function, as well as it's also going to have carabiners in here. If you ever just need the carabiners to kind of connect everything and keep it all organized, which I thought was really cool. So I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a little bit of a preview, not only of what this looks like in the solar panels by SunPals, as well as the B-roll footage right here. So if you guys enjoyed, hopefully that's helpful, let me know. And I give this one a thumbs up from my experience so far and the functionality with it. Hawkeye, thanks for the question, by the way. And unfortunately, no, there's no discount or markdowns right now. There's not even an in-link coupon. I already checked. But I do have some products to come that do have some discounts and some in-link coupons still to go. Before I dig into those, I'm going to look at some nutritional stuff. But before I look at the nutritional stuff, I wanted to talk about some of the other kind of like light and technology-based products that I have that to me still fit into this like lifestyle of fitness. The first one that I'm actually, again, I'm going to use here after I finish up the stream, just to be transparent with you guys, I'm really just going to like start to shut it down. I'm going to have my last meal, probably going to be like an egg, chicken sausage, potato, and onion burrito. Oh, so good. I love Trader Joe's burritos. And then I'm going to just drink a little bit. And by drink a little, I mean have some water. I'm going to make some tea. I'm going to go outside, sit on the back deck that I have. And I actually have these Govee lights set up. I'm just going to go out there and breathe, enjoy the kind of back. And I'm going to put them on the kind of relaxed breathing setting. And I'm going to use my breath to match it. So just a cool, like, fun aspect. And speaking of discount, these actually have an in-link coupon. Let's look at the discount. It's 15% off for that in-link coupon if you are interested, Hawkeye. And again, for those of you that are still watching, if you want to get in on a duck race, comment duck. We're going to have up to $1,000 prize on the line. As well as if you're not, please feel free to follow. It helps out tremendously and it's greatly appreciated. But with that being said, let's break down those Govee string lights and get into it a little bit more. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Govee LED string lights. As you can see, I have them set up here with the lights on. We're going to dig into what it actually looks like on the app and how to get it set up. But before we dig into the app, I want to show you another really cool feature, which is actually the hooks that come built on each one of the light bulbs. You can easily hook it onto if you already have a frame or a setup like that. Super easy to pop on and pop off as well. So now let's look at getting it set up on the app. And for this, you go right into the store. You're going to look up Govee Home, and then you're going to be able to match it up to whichever product that you have. Now, the cool thing is, again, once you select the actual light bulb, you'll see if the right one pops up. Right there, you see I didn't. And then right there, now that I did, you'll see the brand and the name come up. Boom, it's going to connect. And then once you have it set up, you can even rename it if you want, set up all that fun stuff, and then have complete control from your app, which is my probably favorite feature to these light bulbs. And so many cool settings and details in between. Oh, snap. I see you, Hawkeye. It looks like we got ourselves a race. Let's see if Diana's still here. So, Hawkeye, if you're in and if Diana's still here, we got ourselves a duck race. What I'll do is I'm going to just, oh, looks like Diane's here. We're ready to do duck race. I'm going to play this last B-roll, and then we're going to do the duck race. That's going to be sponsored to us by Inkbird, and then we'll call it an Eden. So perfect timing. Again, we're going to look at the OBS phone-mounted setup, and let me see if there's an in-link coupon for this bad boy, just to check. Doesn't look like there is. So I'm going to play this B-roll, and then hang in there, guys. We're going to get our duck race on right after this. I think this video is like maybe 90 seconds, if that, maybe like a minute and 15. We'll break it down. I'll be right back. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the OBS Me phone mount. I love OBS. I have a bunch of their products, and the cool thing about this is the motion tracking feature. I'm going to pause it right here so you can see the camera. This is what it's going to use to actually track you or the target you set it on. I'm turning it on right now so you can see the starting position. You put your phone in for the mount, and it'll track and move with you once you have it set and dialed in. Another cool aspect is the amount of control and versatility it provides. Not only putting your phone in there, but being able to turn it vertically as well as horizontally, and turning it down on the side as well. Speaking of versatility, and last but not least, one of the things I want to touch on is not only the tripod base that you can see here, but the ability to actually collapse that tripod base, turn it into a handheld version if you wanted to hold it and actually be shooting somebody else with the motion tracking feature, or just be able to pack it away and be able to be on the go with it. It creates, again, a lot of versatility and a lot of options for you content creators out there, such as myself. I absolutely love it. I can't recommend it enough, but I'd love to hear from you guys as well. Bam. All right, so I lied. We actually have, I had one more deal to share with you guys. We're still going to do our duck race right now anyway, but I just wanted to highlight this really quick while I'm getting it set up. Again, you guys will have like 15 seconds. If you want to get on the duck race, comment duck. We have the Joy Tuttles car fridge. This one actually has, 18% off right now. I'm also going to click on it to see if we got an in-link coupon, so we get any extra savings going down. Look at that. Dang. All right. So you actually get an extra $30 off with the in-link coupon as well. So that's going to bring it to under it's basically under 300 bucks. It's like $299.99. Which this thing's clutch, honestly. Not only for like long travels and like road trips, but like even the day-to-day, just have snacks in the car and stuff like that. That's like even potentially perishable items, like fruit snacks, things like that. And like when I say fruit snacks, I mean like genuinely fruit that can be a snack, not like those like processed sugar stuff. Anywho's, let's get our duck race on, y'all. What do you guys say? Hawkeye, I know you're ready. Diane, I know you're ready. I'm going to screen share with you guys, and we are going to get a duck race on. And again, for those of you that are watching, if you want to get in, you can comment duck while I'm getting this set up. And if you're not following already, please feel free to follow. We do a duck race at every stream. And then at the end of the month, we do a grand prize duck race. I think I'm going to change it to where we don't actually do a duck race where you have to win to be in it. We're just going to do like a bonus like grand prize. So this month it's gonna be a $25 Amazon gift card or the $1,000 nutrition package. Well, let me do my window capture here. Grab the wrong thing. There we go. And we'll pull up our duck race. Here we go. All right, so there it is. All right, so we got Diane, we got Hawkeye. Doesn't look like anyone else is trying to get in on our duck race. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just highlight our sponsor for the duck race, which is going to be Inkbird. I'm going to be like cycling through their products while we do this. We're going to get 60 seconds on the clock and get that set. Let's see, what kind of duck outfits do we want? We'll go with some cool outfits. I'm going to just kind of move the screen. Hold on. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Whoa. Definitely didn't want all this. We're going to remove that. We want this bad boy. Oh, I didn't want that. That's the one I didn't want. Hold on. Let me revamp that. We're going to add the window capture in there. Then we're going to get our duck race on. I didn't realize I had both of them set up. All right. There we go. There we go, y'all. All right. So I got to say, Diane, you got a cool outfit. So hold on. We're going to shuffle it up. See if we got Dang, you got some dope outfits. All right, now we both got some good ones. All right, so let's do a little bit of a countdown here in the chat. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Cheer those ducks on, guys. Get your duck cheering going. Also, again, I'm going to highlight each one of our products, and while we're going through this rate, I'm going to click on it to see if we got an in-link coupon. Looks like we don't have an in-link coupon for our, one-on-one, Diane. For the pool temperature, now we'll go to the Inkbird infrared thermometer. See if we got an in-link coupon on this bad boy. Looks like we got a 20% off in-link coupon for the infrared thermometer. That's a pretty clutch one. Oh, it's coming down the home stretch. Who do you think's going to pull it out, y'all? I'm pretty excited now. I'm pretty pumped. Now we're going to highlight the Inkbird InstaRead thermometer. This one already has 13% off. But let's click on it and see if we got an extra in-link coupon here. I'm going to hold you. Oh, we got another 10% off for this in-link coupon. But we're bringing down to the last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Here we go. Who's going to pull it out? Oh, I think Diane's going to pull it out. Yeah, she does. Man, Hawk, I thought you had it, but Diane pulls it out for another W. Diane, I'm curious. How many wins is that now for you? I want to say you've won at least once before, right? Maybe 2 or 3. Congratulations, by the way. I'm going to remove that. Bam. You know the dealio. Congrats. And again, we got the last one, our Inkbird Bluetooth grill highlighted here. I'm going to check to see if we have an in-link coupon. There's an extra 20% off in-link coupon. So again, out of the Inkbird thermometers, there was actually some pretty decent deals. I think this is my third. Well, congratulations. Either way, all right, I'm going to send you your gift card really quick. Let me make sure I have the email all set. And then we're going to call it a stream for the night, y'all. Then I'll be back tomorrow. I think Gina might be joining me for the stream. We got to see with her schedule what's going down. I know I'll definitely be here tomorrow night around like 5 or 6 o'clock, but I might even do a bonus stream of me working out during the day. So just stay tuned for that. And again, if you're not following, please feel free to follow because then you also get notified and you'll see when I'm streaming. And yeah, you can keep up to date with all that fun stuff. So we got that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check. I'm going to pull up my email just to make sure I still have your email, Diane. I don't think I saved it. on this one. I might have it somewhere else. So if you want to shoot me an email really quick at lifeofafighter@gmail.com, you totally can. If not, no worries. Let me just pull it up for you guys. I'm just going to confirm that. And that's pretty much going to do it for the stream. I appreciate you guys. I always have a good time doing the duck race, let alone just being able to stream and chat and hang out with you guys. It's always a good time. And let's see if we got the email saved. I have it just from you winning prior duck races. I do. Look at that, from winning the gift card. Bam. There we go, Diane. Keep showing up. Keep trying to win them duck races. All right. So I'm getting that bought right now. You should be seeing that coming your way here in the next couple of minutes. And again, that's pretty much going to do it for me here tonight. Charlotte. No, I got it. Thank you, by the way, Diane. I just realized I had it from sending you a gift card in the past. So bam, here we go. And it's placed in the order right now. So you should get it in the next couple of minutes. I'm just going to hang out here until you do get it, just to make sure, just to be safe. Woohoo! Let's kind of scroll through, see if there's any price I might have missed. I ran by. I know the infrared thermometer, again, has an InLink coupon. I'm going to double check to see how much that one was off. Let's see how much that InLink coupon was. It was 20% off. Nice. And again, I like this. This infrared thermometer is not meant for like your body temperature. Just a fun fact. Like, this should be for like external surfaces, whether it's like for a pizza oven, your stove top, things like that. That's kind of the example. Now, again, shout out to Inkbird as we bring it home here for always either having the battery you need come with it or having the products charged. Every time I've gotten a product from them, I've always had either the battery I needed or it being charged. And woohoo, Diane, you got it. Congratulations. I'm going to throw an air high five your way. My pleasure. Again, we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow doing another stream. That means another duck race. Even during the workout, if you guys want me to do a duck race, I'll do a duck race even after the workout streams. I know you guys like it, or it seems to at least go over well. So, and again, if you guys aren't following, please feel free to follow. And again, just as a side note, if you have people that you think would benefit or enjoy this channel or any one of my channels or the streams, feel free to share it with them too. It's greatly appreciated. But with that being said, I'm going to give you guys a cheers for the evening, and I'll check you guys later. Yeah, y'all.